I started chugging this earlier, thinking it was just straight water, but I forgot that there's a fuckload of vodka and lemon in here.
All right, here we go. 7, 2, 14.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
You gonna start the show?
Yeah.
I was pointing at you, but you can't see me because you weren't looking.
That's the podcast.
Yes.
Sorry about the confusion. I thought we were just starting Twitch, not the actual podcast. I'm
No,
dancing like a
dog.
fucking jackass.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you were
Lord.
singing during the theme song the whole time.
I've got "Come On Eileen" by Dexter Midnight Runners in my head, man. Juice Station, what's up, Jesse? How are you?
What up, Juice Nation? I'm pretty good. How you doing, Nick?
What?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Doing well. Doing pretty well. I'm fairly happy right now and optimistic. How are you, dog? Brother? Bearded lover?
It's the Juicies.
Oh!
So I've got some Bayatin.
Yeah, I wish I'd remember to buy some Bellator.
Bayatin.
That's great, man.
You said you have some. Just go get it.
It's like flat and already open, and I'm trying to lose weight, so that's why I'm doing the vodka water lemons. I during October when I was doing the horror movie night, I used that as an opportunity to kind of like work out during the whole time. So I've kind of carried it over to November. So it's been fun. It's fun.
What's the month? Like Joe Rogan every year does a month where he's sober.
Ooh, that doesn't sound fun.
Like sober October or something.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Something like that. I don't know, man. When's the last time I've gone a month without having a drink of alcohol? If you can't remember, that's kind of bad.
I think mine was 2 months ago. I think I took the month off boozing. But the podcast kind of it's just like I like now I'll pretty much just like take most of the week off and then drink on the podcast and then drink on the weekends. Excuse me, because I'm responsible, Jesse.
I'm only drinking one day out of the week and the weekends
No, the weekends don't count.
and
Jesse,
every single
you
week.
know what? There's week and then weekend or weekday and then weekend. So it's the weekend, so it means drink.
Those corporate bigwigs can't control me.
Oh! That was a solid pop. I actually do think I have a bottle of champagne or Prosecco in the fridge down here, but it's not Bellator. I saw you licking that cork, dog. Man, this is
Freaking cork liquor.
gonna turn into a wild night early, huh? Here's hoping. Oh, he's drinking. He's drinking that Bellator. We're gonna get a. Yeah. Yep.
It's
Where's
fizzy.
Where's the belch? Belch coming?
Not yet. Okay, there's a little one. That was a pre-show. That was a pre-game.
Yeah, you don't want to force the belch.
Hey,
Do we have any Twitch viewers?
no, I don't think
Oh.
so. Unless they're just not saying stuff.
Well, it's still early. As long as it doesn't get weird like it did last week. It got weird last week.
You know what I did? I did not post the video.
That is wise, friend.
I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. What up, Axton?
Well, I thought Jump Step up. What up, Mike? I thought Jump Step watched the video. because he tweeted saying he watched the video and he's glad he did. It was more graphic or insightful or some shit like that.
Well, it's still on Twitch, but I didn't post it on YouTube. I think it's still on Twitch. I should probably take it down. Anyway,
Fuck it. Who cares?
Mike, what are you drinking, bro? I got
Yeah.
Bayatay. Oh yeah, he was online, wasn't he?
Who?
Or was that 2 weeks ago?
Oh, damn. Now I'm jealous. Now I'm jealous.
I think it was. Oh, Pure Leaf Tea, Pure Leaf Unbelievable.
Attaboy.
Drumming
Man,
up our old sponsors.
I really, I really think we missed the boat. I think Pure Leaf missed the boat. Like not being our sponsor.
Hey, we
Pure
pitched it to him on Twitter.
I don't know.
What more
Pure
we get?
Leaf, unbelievable. Come on.
There was some more, weren't there?
Oh, I'm sure there were.
Oh,
Purely effective, maybe?
Smear knife, Smearknife, Smirnoff, red, white, and berry edition.
Smear knife just sounds like, for some reason, it just sounds like a game of like spin the bottle, but there's a knife taped to it, and it's just fucking slicing people. But
Yeah,
that's-
or like after you just murdered someone and you want to frame someone else, you smear it on them. The old smear knife. But no, Smirnoff Ice Red, White, and Berry edition. We went through like a 6-pack of that a week there for a little while.
Oh yeah, I'm really glad we slowed our roll on that.
Buh. Buh.
Whoa, whoa, bro, whoa.
Bro.
Oh hey, I had a COVID test today.
Oh, where they jammed a thing up your nose?
Yeah, man, it was weird. So, Em had one because she's kind of had a little bit of a cold and came back negative, so that was good. But I've been having some like asthma or chest shit, so I went and got one. And they're just like, all right, so breathe, and you hear about the horror stories or whatever. But luckily, like I pull in. And she's like, "Oh, I love your Rocco's Modern Life mask." I'm like, "Sweet, yeah, of course you do. It's fucking awesome. It's Rocco's Modern Life." So and then she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna do this and swab. Just remember to breathe, and you'll be fine." So I'm like, "Okay, just gotta breathe." She sticks the Q-tip in my nose, and all of a sudden, I just hear like screaming in my head and going, "Do I breathe through my mouth, nose? Where do I breathe? How do I breathe?" And then she pulls the thing out, and I go, "Woof!" And she pulls it out. I was like, "Oh shit!" And she laughed and only laughed. It was fucking bizarre, man. It was an experience. And then like my left eye just douched water.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did you get
It
a
was
boner?
I mean, like I may have like came and shit at the
Like
same time
half-
a little.
Like half chub, maybe?
No, full.
Full on.
I go big or home, go home, Jesse. There's no half nothing.
When you're right, you're right.
and I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
You want to fight about it?
Fucking fight? I don't know. Is that what it said? Hey, do you want to talk about the trade deadline or something? I don't fucking know.
Nothing happened really.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lines of data.
Wow. Well, no big splashes, but go nuts.
Oh,
bro.
wait a second.
Bro. What? You alright, Dutchie?
That one knocked my socks off. I forgot that this Bayator bottle was sponsored. Let's go, everybody. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, congratulations on your victory, Sir Jesse.
Sure. You know what? I'll allow it. It's against Green Bay, and they beat the schniz out of us week 1. And we were in Lambeau, and we we freaking took it to them, especially with a devastated secondary like we had, and we just kept getting
It
injured.
didn't matter. It didn't matter though. Like Dalvin Cook, it was like I imagine Dalvin Cook is going to be your um thing later. Uh,
Maybe.
uh, but yeah, man, that game was crazy. I didn't see that one coming. I really thought it was going to be the complete opposite.
It
Do
was
you
set. It was set up perfectly for us to get our asses kicked in.
Yeah. Do you think over the last couple of weeks, maybe that we've seen that Aaron Jones might be the MVP of that team? Because like Aaron Rodgers is doing really well, but that team is better when Devontae Adams is on the field, and that team is better also when Aaron Jones is on the field, and he hasn't been on the field in 2 weeks, and it's shown. I
Hmm.
think because
That's true.
Jamal Williams isn't as good as Aaron Jones, and they don't
No,
have a backup behind Aaron Jones that is as good.
I have to admit though, I feel like Jamal Williams is definitely one of the best backups in the league
Yeah.
because
Is that or is that offensive line just that good?
well, they were playing without David Bakhtiari even, who's arguably their best offensive lineman at left tackle.
Hmm.
I do think their offensive line is pretty good. But I mean, but at the same time, I think that like Jamal Williams gets it done. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I
I
mean, they
think
were using him and Aaron Jones as a 1-2 punch before like Jones really started taking off.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because yeah, they were back and forth of who's going to be the starter until Aaron. Yeah, you're right. Aaron Jones just went bananas.
Yeah. But
Um,
they didn't do anything in the trade deadline to help that team either, the Packers.
no. I think they're, they can go, they can win more games, right? And they'll probably take the North. Because I don't really believe in the Bears, really.
No.
I think they've been kind of getting, I don't want to say lucky, but things have fallen their way. And I
Yeah.
don't, if I had to choose between the Packers and the Bears as far as who I think is going to take the North, I say the Packers probably.
Yeah. If the Bears had a better quarterback, I would probably go the Bears because their defense is better. They're like aside from the quarterback, I kind of feel and I guess the running back, their offenses are the same. Like Allen Robinson, Devontae Adams.
Well, I
Uh,
would rather have Devonte Adams, a
oh, for
healthy
sure.
Devonte Adams.
Yeah.
But Allen Robinson is young. I
Yeah.
never I always feel like Allen Robinson is this old man. For some reason, I
Yeah.
have it in my head. But then when I look, he's like 25.
Yeah. But it feels like he's been in the league for 5 years.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, and he had an ACL, right? He's 27. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That's still
He's
not that old.
concussion protocol, huh?
What's that?
He might be in concussion protocol.
Oh yeah.
Allen Robinson.
I don't know. Allen Robinson was good. He was amazing with the Jaguars. Then he got hurt, and then they let him go for whatever reason because they're stupid. But I remember when him and Hearns were just lighting up stuff, and that was with like Blake Bortles passing to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Man,
But
Alan Hearns was then signed by the Dolphins, right?
well, no, he went to you.
No. I mean, like he went to Dallas, and then this. I thought he was just signed by the Dolphins after that, but I haven't heard jack shit out of him.
I think he might have gotten cut or something.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. He's still with Miami.
Oh,
But he hasn't done shit. I think the problem is that Alan Hearns benefited a lot from having someone like Allen Robinson on the other side of him.
yeah.
And ever since he did that, well, he should have done better in Dallas, I think. But like, I
Fuck him. Fuck Dallas.
don't know.
Dallas has had a history of poor coaching and ruining careers. So, congratulations for him to get out of Dallas in only the 1 year stint he was there.
Do you think that Mike McCarthy's going to get fired?
Nope.
He seems to be on actual thin ice, which I feel like is very, very surprising.
I think like I keep seeing that Jerry says keep saying that he's the guy. I do think Mike Nolan will get fired, but I don't think Mike McCarthy will get fired. I don't know. That team is fucked. Well, I was worried a little bit on Sunday though that the Cowboys were going to win because I don't want them to win. Like I want my prediction to be true, and I want a very high draft pick to either trade for offensive line, sorry for picks, or to get just the best offensive lineman in the draft.
I I've seen some. Well, you guys have jumped in the top five now.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen, however, that a lot of mock drafts are going with Patrick Surtain the second, a cornerback, and not an offensive lineman.
That's disappointing.
Oh, let's do trade deadline stuff. Just a couple things.
Yeah, dog.
Some things that stood out for me. One is the Jets are seriously tanking. Like they are making no joke about, or they're not making no. They're not trying to hide the fact that they're tanking at this point.
Except,
Tampa Bay.
sorry, I was thinking about the Jets tanking. Do you think that the owner of the Jets is gonna let them tank and Adam Gase rebuild, or do you think that they're gonna fire Adam Gase and have someone else come in and rebuild with all these picks and money that they can use?
If that's the case, why are they waiting? Why not get him out and maybe either have the replacement there, or like start interviewing as soon as you can, or maybe they're just trying to see who like what offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator are going to be available at the end of the season to hire or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But at this point, maybe they should just give someone else on their staff a chance, and maybe that person will start like doing well. Or maybe they think that Gase will tank him, so they're just going to let him keep coaching. That was a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
But so Tampa Bay got the defensive lineman Steve McClendon from the Jets. The problem with all of these trades and stuff is that they were trading away people for peanuts, for nothing. So
Yeah.
even though they were getting rid of some of these people, and it might be a contract thing too, it might be that they're trying to make a huge splash in free agency, so they're trying to get rid of cap space. They got rid of Jordan Willis, who is only 25, and he went to San Francisco, but he is kind of an underachiever. But I think he might thrive in San Francisco. Where's the other one? I forget.
Mike pointed out Desmond King traded to the Titans.
Yeah,
You probably have that on your list.
yeah. Avery Williamson is the other one, a middle linebacker. He goes to Pittsburgh to replace the injured Devin Bush for
you see his
for a
tweet?
2022 seventh round pick.
Wow.
So next year's seventh rounder for a middle line. That's bananas.
Did you see his tweet?
Yeah,
Or what-
of
or
him
his-
like in his Jets uniform, like
with an umbrella in the rain and shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Oh my god! So Tack McKinley with the Falcons wanted traded. You mentioned this last week, and he didn't get traded.
Yep.
He tweeted today. He was like, "These clowns," referring to the Falcons. These clowns passed up a second round pick when I wanted it out last year, and they passed up a fifth round pick when I wanted out this year. I only
fifth
have
and a
seven-
sixth.
And he said, "I only have 17 sacks in my career. What are these clowns doing?"
Yeah, yeah. That's so crazy of him to rip on them while at the same time ripping on himself.
I know. I loved it. I was like, "That's great." It's like perfectly kind of summing up the Falcons right now.
Well, then one of the Falcons coaches came out and say that when you're a professional, you can handle it professionally, or you can pout, or you can handle it like him and pout or whatever.
Oh man, that dude is just gonna stop showing up at games. I wonder if he's just like, "I've got a cough," and then he just gets put on the COVID list.
Yeah, right. So the Lions got Everson Griffin for a sixth rounder. We already covered that, I think.
Yeah.
Like you said, that Mike said, Tennessee steals Desmond King for a sixth round pick, which is ridiculous. He's in 2018 he was an All Pro, and from 2017 to now he's ranked by Pro Football Focus as the highest ranked slot corner in the league.
Yeah, the
He's
Titans
making
Nickelback is just fucking boosted.
he's making $1.1 million this year, and of course, this is a contract year. I'm pretty sure, so they'll have
It
to
is.
pay him money. But like, who knows? They might not even pay him money. He might be a free agent.
I don't know. I know the Titans, their defense has kind of gotten thrashed lately, so I think that's gonna help.
Yeah, and well, that and they lost to Dory Jackson, or he's been injured, so I don't know if he's going to come back, but so he'll definitely help. And then I think the only other notable one is that New Orleans acquired Quan Alexander from San Francisco for Kiko Alonso and a conditional 2022 fifth round, but in the article it said it could be this year. It could, depending on playing time, it could be a fourth rounder from this year.
Oh,
That's I thought that was maybe a typo, but I didn't look into it. You get all your accurate news from us, ladies and gents. That's why you're here.
yeah, I wouldn't put a lot of stock into the stuff we say, especially if it gets to maybe like 45 minutes or later into the podcast. The booze is flowing. I did way too much vodka in my beverage, but not. I'm pacing myself though. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, fuck. Oh, god
Whoa.
damn it. Hey, this fucking creep is back here asking if we can do his fucking segment.
What a
God,
bitch!
he scared the shit out of me, man.
It's because he's got those fucking beady eyes.
Yeah, and he's also masturbating. I don't really get that one.
Furiously.
Yeah, no, it's really aggressive. Not lube or moisture or anything. It's just like fucking dry rubbing of himself aggressively. I'm not gonna make eye contact with you, man. All right, I will.
Not after last time.
Not after last time at all. God damn.
All right,
We
fine.
gotta roll this thing, or else he's gonna lose his shit. Literally.
I'm rolling it.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
I realized that now that the instrument I was going for with my voice in that thing was a trombone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I own a trombone and I know how to play it pretty well. I should just use that.
Wow, way to jerk yourself off on that. I know how to play it.
First
Pretty
chair in
well.
high school, no big deal. Peaked in high school.
Hey
trombone.
man, I was first chair too. I just do not remember how to play that fucking thing. I like forgot how to read music and shit.
Yeah, I remember everything.
Present.
I pull it out every once in a while, and my trombone.
Speaking of pulling it out, Fucknut here is still here, so we should do it. Jesse, who's
Yes,
your man?
Dalvin Cook.
Oh no way! I had no idea.
I know. What a surprise! I have many lines of data, so I'm
Do
going
it.
to read them thusly: 30 carries, which is a lot, for 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 receptions for 53 yards and 1 touchdown. Which, by the way, that one of them was a sweet ass freaking what was it? Screen pass. That was just blocking was excellent and it was very excellently executed. First Viking with 4 TDs since 1979, and that was Ahmad Rashad. NBA inside stuff, Ahmad Rashad. First player to score a touchdown in each of the first 4 possessions since the NFL AFL merger in 1970. Only Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, and Adrian Peterson have multiple 150-plus yard games against Green Bay. He's the first player ever to surpass 200 yards from scrimmage and 4 TDs against Green Bay at Lambeau Field. And he's the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Oh.
I really thought it was interesting that he's the first player ever to surpass 200 yards and 4 TDs in Lambeau. So there you go.
Yeah, no, he had a really good game, and I hated that Scott had him because we were going to hear about it for a while.
Well, he had like 49 fantasy points or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it was ridiculous. I don't know. I remember watching Fantasy Football Now before that, and people were just like, someone asked Justina Bell, I think, or Stefania Bell, I don't remember what her name is, but if Dalvin
Stefania
since
Bell.
Dalvin Cook was returning, since Dalvin Cook was returning, if he was going to be like the workhorse Dalvin Cook, and she's like, yeah, I would expect him to be same Dalvin Cook, except it was like Dalvin Cook on steroids. It was impressive. Either that or just the Packers defense is just that bad.
Well, they're pretty weak against the run, from what I understand. I obviously have only watched two games of theirs this season, and it was the Vikings game week one, and this Vikings game here. The thing that's weird about this is that the Vikings have played the Packers twice now, but they have not played the Lions or the Bears yet.
Really?
Yeah.
You play the Do you play the Lions this week?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a Stafford-less Lions.
Yeah.
Stafford's on the COVID list.
Look, I want them to tank. But
I
it's
don't.
looking more and more like it's not going to happen. They're going to pull a. They're gonna pull. And Mike says that the Packers' run D has been pretty bad. Mike is a Packers fan, so he's paying attention a little bit more. But like,
I think he's an NFC North fan.
well, he's a football fan.
He is a football fan.
But if he had to
Football
choose
fan.
one team, it would be the Packers. Let's just put it that way.
Ugh.
I know, it's sad, but we still love the guy.
Whoa. Pulling the break. I like him and appreciate and respect him. He's a Packers fan, so I can't love him.
Hey, I'm a Vikings fan, and I love the guy. All right.
Well, that's just because you have kids and you have a lot more generous heart. You can open your heart to people more than I can.
Like,
I'm cold and callous, and I have written people out of my life because I don't agree with their views. So
I'm Madonna. Open your heart to me. You're hold the heart, and you have the key. I don't remember how the words go.
what? Oh.
You don't know that Madonna song? It's a good one. You should look it up.
Oh, I thought you said I'm a Donna.
No, I'm Madonna.
Oh no, because but you didn't execute it very well because you're like I'm Donna.
Uh,
Like, are you done like Donna Meagle?
no.
Like,
Here's what happened. I probably said I'm Madonna, and I
Yeah.
put ma. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm Madonna,
that was exactly how you did.
and
it,
you're
yeah.
a foreigner, because you're
Oh.
cold as ice, bro.
Oh, I played that song in show choir. So when we moved to Virginia and it was our senior year in high school, we had the
So
opportunity
excited.
to sing in the show choir or for the first time ever play show band and show choir. And one of them was Cold as Ice. And it was so much fun because we'd get really into it. And the part where it's like cold as ice or whatever, it's just the drum part. Like my brother was trumpet, I was trombone, and like we had a saxophonist. We just fucking like partied. It was so much fun. We got to go to New
You got
York.
show band? What are you talking about?
There was a show band, like larger schools. It was this way in Williamsburg as well, where like you get a band, like a band plays your music, and you dance to that music.
Oh, you
And
mean like a rock band?
no, like we play instruments, we play the music.
Like trombones?
Yeah, I played trombone. Yes,
But you didn't dance.
I danced freshman through junior year. I was in show choir as singing and dancing, and then senior year I did an a cappella group, a jazz band, a concert band, and a show band.
Okay, so
Okay.
you weren't
Yeah.
dancing the last year, you were just playing.
Truth, I was playing with women's hearts. Senior year was so much fun,
Yeah.
man.
Senior year of high school was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Actually, I had fun throughout high school, to be honest.
Oh no, I didn't. It was senior year and was like and sophomore year. Sophomore year we made napalm and like flamethrowers, and like peed outdoors a bunch. It was so much fun.
I peed outdoors all 4 years, so that's how
Yeah.
that's how my high school went. It was pretty
Yeah,
lit.
good.
It was pretty lit.
Good.
I didn't wait till my senior year to pee outdoors.
Oh no, this was sophomore year, Jesse. Come on now.
Okay. Well, I was starting to pee in my freshman days. All right, so that's just.
Oh man,
I'm older school than you though. That's what we just. That's just what we did.
See, I didn't stop using diapers until 8th grade. So I mean, like there was no need to pee outside.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I pooped outside many times. Yeah, you just dig a hole, you poop, you cover it up. You drag your ass on the ground and feel like a dog.
Holes, huh? That's a new thing.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it really helps the grass grow, flourish. Sometimes you get some mushrooms growing.
I seriously doubt any of that.
Because you poop.
Hey, who's your mammoth?
Oh, my man of the hour is a cornerback for the losing Dallas Cowboys. Trayvon Diggs.
He was targeted a lot. He was peeing himself and doing fantastical.
Yeah, he had 2 interceptions on Wentz. One of them was an end zone interception, and where he got his foot down and then his shin down, and that was fucking sweet. The reason why I'm picking him to be my man of the hour is because I obviously couldn't pick Dalvin Cook because I knew you would pick Dalvin Cook, and that's who I would have picked. But Trayvon Diggs, kind of like, it was a little bit of glimmer of hope for possibly the future of quarterbacks for the Cowboys, because he's had a really kind of slow, like, getting going in the NFL, but this week he fucking shined.
So, well, and he has the luxury of being Stephon Diggs' brother.
I know. So we
by the way,
Stephon Diggs.
One of his catches was fantastic.
I know. I talked about it. It was with the shin.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think you listen to me, Jesse.
I wasn't listening.
I work all day and I come home and I just expect my friend and I to podcast and you to look at me in the eye, Jesse, when I'm talking to you and show me some goddamn respect. Gonna make me cry.
Did you know that green beans are up 50 cents?
We're talking about football, and you're concerned about goddamn green beans?
I just made that up too. I have no idea if they're up or not.
Oh my god!
My apologies. I was looking at something that I wanted to talk about. That's my bad.
What do you want to talk about then?
There's a trade. There's a trade.
Is that the new trade alert?
I don't know. I don't know what that was, but there is a trade, and it just happened this evening.
Jesse, Mike says to sell all your green beans.
Sell. Yeah. Buy, sell, buy, sell.
Well, what is it? Buy or sell?
Buy, sell.
Well, Mike says sell. You say buy and sell.
Yeah, buy them and sell them.
Oh, genius.
They're a commodity, right? Right? Right. They're a commodity, right?
Oh God.
No, what you want to do is you want to sell your beans now, but you want to purchase bean futures. You see, you put bean futures on the line, but then you sell all your beans now. What it does is it takes the market down, and then when you buy the futures is when it comes back up because of the demand is so high. You see, bear market you buy, and then when the futures, but then when you have the right now, it's a bull market, so you want to sell those fuckers. So there you go. Yeah. That's probably what he's getting at.
Yeah, he says sell them. They're up. Yeah. How you doing on that? How you doing on Bellator? Where are you on your level of? Oh, nice. Oh man, I still have like this much vodka, but this is also a 32-ounce Yeti.
Yeah, it's coming around. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Hey, how was your Halloween, man?
Pretty good.
Did you guys go out?
Yes. It was during the Iowa game. I ended up getting kind of stewy during the Iowa game, and then there was people over in the garage across the street, so I went over there and got more stewy.
Yeah.
And I wore my banana.
Of course.
Yep.
Good.
That's
man.
about it. What
Good.
about you? What'd you do? I heard you made a girl cry.
Yeah, I mean nothing. Oh, is that a Bill sighting?
Yeah, that was a Bill. Did you see him?
Yeah, a little bit. I saw like tail and butt.
He's like,
face.
oh, you can't see that. You can't see him.
I
on the
can.
screen.
Oh, you can't see him on Twitch.
He's covered by the chat. Oh, Beal.
So yeah, I went. We all went to Pella on Saturday to like chop some trees down and get a shitload of wood. So then we came back and we weren't really planning on anything. And then I was texting Danielle. And the reason why I'm telling the story is because like we had a very little amount of time to prep. And a few days earlier, Danielle told me that like Alexis was gonna go trick or treating with some friends, and I was like, oh, maybe I can scare him. And it was like, no, you can't. It's gonna scare one of the kids. They don't like Michael Myers or whatever. And I was also kind of sorry, Danielle. I was a little sauced when we were talking about it, so I didn't fully remember the conversation until like Saturday when I thought about it again. So I mentioned, Alexis was gonna go trick or treating, and I told her to stop by because we had candy, because then I could see her in her costume and she can get candy. So since she was trick or treating with a couple of people, I asked Danielle if I could try to scare them, and this was at like 5:30 or whatever that we were talking about this, and then I get the approval from one of the moms that wasn't really on board because the kid would get scared. Okay. So in like an hour and a half, like we planned this thing where my Chris came over and Emily helped out. I have this dummy that I made for like you hang it from a tree and you mainly just it's like wrapped in a sheet. I cleared off my workbench and I put that dummy underneath another sheet next to the garage door, and we set up a table in the middle of the garage with a candle and 3 cups with candy on it, like written out with each of the girls' names written on it. Chris hid underneath the table, and then whoa, Bill Whiskers. So Chris hid underneath the table. Emily and I were standing on the side of the house. The plan was, so it worked out really well. I texted Danielle. I was like, "Hey, make sure to kill the garage. Make sure to kill the car lights when you get on the driveway." So whoever was driving killed the lights. They get out. They're all really hesitant to go in the garage, and Alexis is just like, "Oh, I'll go get them because I'm not afraid of anything." But you can clearly tell that she's like afraid because she like takes a couple steps in and she's like, well, is no one gonna come with me? And it was great. So then we go in. Apparently they were afraid that the thing on the workbench was gonna sit up and grab them, which was great. That was like I was hoping
perfect
that
decoy.
That way. Yes, I was hoping that they would be like, oh, I'm too worried about that thing. So they go for the candy. Chris hits the table. One of the girls or all of the girls scream. I tell Emily to go. Emily goes, just yells, screams past the garage door. So the girls flip around, and I have an axe in my Michael Myers costume, and I walk past I walk into the driveway and like look in, and one of the girls started screaming and crying, and I had to take the mask off because I felt really bad because I made a kid cry. It was such a good time, man. I'm gonna tell that fucking story until next Halloween. Oh goddamn! Oh my
that is
goodness.
Fantastic. You know what I like about that story, Nick? Parental consent.
Yes. I made sure everybody was on board before I did it. It was a good time.
Hey, Jake Aroo. No, wait. Jake Rio.
Yeah, Jake Rio.
What's up, yo? Yeah, Steelers won. That was a good game. Did they play again?
The Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Lamar Jackson lost them that game.
Yeah.
He looked bad. And what I honestly thought, people fumble or whatever, but like after every fumble, he was laughing. Like I could get kind of laughing off the first fumble, but after like every turnover, he was laughing about it. I'm just like, okay, you gotta, like, I get that it's good that you can brush this off, but you should be a little bit more fucking upset about it.
I think the thing about Lamar Jackson is that he's trying to have as much fun as Patrick Mahomes is having.
Yeah.
But Patrick Mahomes is having fun because he's just kicking all the asses.
Yeah. Well, and that's also because the Chiefs have put a team around Mahomes. Like, that was cute. That was cute, Bill. Where Lamar Jackson, he's got, like, Willie Snead came out of nowhere this week to help out, and Marquise Brown, who's a deep threat. They don't really have anything else besides Mark Andrews. The run game is garbage. They just had to put Des Bryant on the practice squad to give Lamar Jackson another body. like the Baltimore Ravens organization really hasn't given Lamar Jackson any weapons because they're just like, hey, we'll give you an okay offensive line, and then you just run the ball, okay? And then when you can't run it, you just throw it to who you can, okay? Cool. All right, we're gonna be okay. And it worked last year, but it's not working this year.
Well, that's because people, when you get enough tape on your style, then people start to pick up on it. Although I do also think that Lamar Jackson's not doing as well. I don't exactly know why that is. I don't know.
I
But
think it's
but
like
also
Mark
on the
Ingram
flip
had a
side, in this game at least, the Steelers are doing very well this year.
But last year, the Ravens had a decent run game because Mark Ingram was running well, and then you didn't know if Lamar Jackson was going to run the ball or if Mark Ingram was going to run the ball. This year, they don't have a viable running back because J.K. Dobbins is okay, and then you got Gus Edwards, so you know that when Gus Edwards is in, they're just gonna run the ball, and when J.K. Dobbins is in, they're most likely gonna throw the ball. So then you just have to contain Lamar Jackson and keep an eye on one of those running backs. Excuse me, and they're really easy to. It's really easy to contain. But then if they're running a high paced offense, it's hard to contain the Ravens because then Lamar Jackson just runs. So I've just noticed a lot of inconsistency in the play calling, and the fact that Lamar Jackson doesn't have the weapons makes it hard I think it makes it harder for him to have as much fun as Mahomes is having.
Oh, most definitely. That, and I mean, but he's still trying. He's still trying. God bless him. But like, he's definitely something's not clicking the way it was last year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because, and I think you're right. I think you're right. Is because they don't have quite the running game they had before.
It really does help things, man, having a good running game. I mean, like when Dalvin Cook is having a really good game, Kirk Cousins looks really good.
It's easy to do when someone's getting like 150 fucking yards a game, and then like and he's the main focus, and then all of a sudden everything else white opens up down the field, and you have no excuse to not have a good game if your running back is as good as Dalvin Cook is, and you have Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And Kyle Rudolph and Irv
and
Smith.
yes. Okay. Man, and we're on the same page. That was great. I was gonna like mention those other two people. We've got some chat stuff going on, so I'm gonna just acknowledge it. So Jake Rio. So Jake.
No, Jake Rio. Right.
Jake,
That's gotta be it.
That's fine. I'm gonna pass. Okay, so Jake said he's gonna go. Oh, so he's going to the Cowboys Steelers game. That
No.
is a.
What?
Yeah, he said.
Oh.
He said, my brother are going to Dallas to watch the Steelers versus Cowboys game because my brother is a Cowboys fan. That is like the game that I went to when I saw the Cowboys and Browns go play because it's a fucking for sure win. So it's a good choice. I'm hoping the Steelers win. If the Cowboys win, I'm going to be super pissed. Because I want those draft picks, baby.
They're not gonna win. In fact, that would be a good say what pick of the week.
It would be. I'm not going to do it.
I wouldn't do it either.
And then he also said, I was watching the Cowboys game. I thought Sean Lee retired. He actually was thinking about it, and then Cowboys re-signed him for another year, and then he had groin surgery, so he was out the first 7 games. He did okay in his comeback game this past week. I really do think, and it's unfortunate, I do think the defense is better with Sean Lee, and it's not necessarily his play, but I think it's just the attitude or spirit that he brings to the defense. I don't know.
Also, Jake Rio says that he was joking. He can't drive to Texas. He's only 16. How are we supposed to know that, Jake Rio? Come on, bro. And by the way, perhaps your brother was 25. We don't know.
Yeah, and like you can drive it. I was driving at 16.
That's true. Maybe your parents are going to Virginia for 3 days, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to Dallas. Road trip.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of Virginia, I used to live in Virginia when I was 16. At one point, I helped drive to Virginia. So you're good, man.
I drove to North Carolina from Iowa when I was 18.
Attaboy.
Anyway, did you see that Fitzmagic cut off his Samson beard and now he's wearing short shorts?
No.
He's clearly in mourning. Yeah, he trimmed his beard. I don't know if he cut it all the way off, but there's on Bleacher Report there was far out thing where he was wearing his helmet and clearly you couldn't see the beard underneath it, and he was wearing like super like ball grabber shorts.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Poor man.
If Fitzmagic is gonna cut his beard off, then I see no point to have mine anymore.
I know. I'm curious if I'm going to see. Oh, I shaved down to the goatee.
Yeah, but you did that accidentally.
No, not this time. I had the beard back, man, and then I was just kind of sitting there, and the face masks fit better with the goatee instead of the beard, and I was getting
Oh my god.
time
Face
for a change
backs don't work.
with the beard at all. No.
Because it
Like,
comes to here, right?
yeah.
It's like this.
Yep.
Literally. So like all this, like that's, see where it comes in right here. That is where
Yeah.
my chin is. So it comes
I
way
know.
in.
I know that beard is fucking impressive, man. But like I was thinking about the same thing because like before I trimmed it down the first time, I had the beard sticking out of the face mask, and then I was thinking like, okay, if I'm walking through an area in the hospital where COVID is a thing, sure I've got my face mask to protect it, but my fucking beard is collecting all that shit. So then I'm just gonna like I take my face mask off, but then those germs are still in my beard. So that's why I
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
keep it
that is kind of weird. I if I worked in the hospital, I probably wouldn't have my long beard either, but I work at home, so
Yeah, that's pretty nice. How you liking that? Not working out all right?
I like it. It's kind of nice. I
Yeah,
don't have to spend 2 hours of my day on a bus.
yeah. Yeah. I've enjoyed my working from home for the most part, but I also enjoy going on site because there's still something about seeing the team and like being able to interact with them that I enjoy.
You haven't even seen my wife, bro. She works there now.
Oh, where's she located?
RCP, 3 RCP.
Oh, I'm gonna go try to find her. I think I'll be on site tomorrow.
She's not there all day, every day. She's
Well,
on,
why tease me, Jesse? God damn.
she
I thought sure thing here.
she's so what she is she's from Encompass Health technically, and she's a rehab liaison, but now she's the business development director because she got
Oh,
promoted or whatever. But she's still going over there and stuff. But she's all over the
uh,
place: oncology, radiology, emergency room. Um,
Jake just mentioned that he has a mustache, not a beard. That's also because he's 16, I imagine, because I couldn't grow a beard when I was 16.
yeah, I had a full plate of chest hair when I was 16, but didn't grow any. And I had sideburns down to here,
Oh
down to
God,
my jawline.
that's fantastic. I want to
I
see a
bet, but
16-year-old Jesse.
oh man, do I even have one? That would take forever to pull off, probably.
Probably. I
Anyway,
don't even know where you'd find it.
I can find
I
one.
mean, like, regardless, we still have this beauty.
It's too glary. Oh, there you go. Good times. It showed up pretty well there.
Yeah.
Copyright, by the way.
Oh,
Copyright Playboy.
it's
You can't
weird.
be
Why is
you can't be showing off my Playboy pics, all right? Like those
yeah.
are.
Fantastic. Every time I open up my photos, I still haven't deleted that because like I feel like you never know when I'm gonna be able to use it again or it's just like these instances and but I open them up and it's always like I open my photos and just huh and it just takes me by surprise and then I get rock hard and then I have to try to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, what a conundrum.
I know, and then 3 hours later I go about my day.
I found one, sort of.
Well, now I'm all in.
I have to do some finagling though, so don't worry about it. Like, talk amongst yourselves and see what I can drum up here.
Oh, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, so Cowboys news. So, Danucci time is over because he was bad. Like he was really bad. It means
Well, what do you mean it's over? There's nobody else to put in.
that's not true. So the Cowboys are deciding between either
Garrett Gilbert?
XFL star Garrett Gilbert or
Don't tell
Cooper.
me. I don't tell me about Garrett Gilbert. I know about Garrett Gilbert.
So the
Well,
Cowboys, yeah, they're currently deciding between Garrett Gilbert and Cooper Rush. I feel they should just play whoever's going to lose them the game. I mean, like who? I mean, I guess anybody they play is going to lose against the Steelers. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I remember Cooper Rush in preseason last year or 2 years ago was perfect, and people were just like, "This dude's gonna be a good backup." But then the Cowboys cut him, so I was guessing that he was not a very good backup. So Garrett Gilbert, give him the shot. Jake says I would just stick with Ben DiNucci. I disagree. DiNucci should have had like six interceptions on Sunday, but he didn't because the Eagles are that bad. But
Danucci.
he had a couple of his sidearms were super dumb, but they also kind of worked. He was a little bit fun to watch, I will admit. But he also didn't
Danucci.
look like he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Danucci. Fettuccine.
Benucci! Would you like to buy Benucci?
Fettuccine.
I don't want to do that anymore.
It's one of my favorites. It's like my favorite thing to do. I got a couple of sweet ass picks, bro.
What are ass picks?
I'll show you.
Oh,
One of them is from my.
we'll have to do our fucking juicies, Jesse.
Here's
Jesus.
here's one from my high school graduation party. Just a second. How do I share my screen? Oh wait,
Mike's-
that's
Yeah.
oh I can't. I gotta do this.
Jake, do you just get like shit faced and jump on our Twitch?
Danucci. Fettuccino.
All right. What other? I talked about this a little bit with you earlier, Jesse, since you're kind of doing a thing. So the Niners are ravaged with injuries and COVID right now, and Andrew Brandt tweeted, "Seems like the Packers 49ers game under same circumstances. Oh, because also AJ Dillon with the Packers tested positive for COVID.
Okay, look.
What? What? Oh my God! You look like you should be in a Friday the 13th horror film. My God,
Did you see the chops, bro?
that is fantastic.
Here's another one.
Oh my God, dude, that's so great. That is great.
Yeah, that was about when I was a senior in high school.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
I was not drunk. I was young, dumb, and full of semen.
Oh, that's a Point Break reference.
Was it really?
Yeah, Gary Busey says it. He's talking to Keanu Reeves and a bunch of the other ones. He's like, "You're young, dumb, full of cum." Oh, or is it John C. McGinley? Oh, it might be John C. McGinley, not Gary Busey.
It sounds like a
one.
John C. McGinley.
John
C. McGinley?
It's John C. McGinley.
Okay.
It's Point Break. Who is it? Man, I can't. I typed in this and I probably shouldn't have. I didn't do private filter. I did young, dumb, and full of cum on my regular search, and I'm getting inappropriate things.
On your work computer, no doubt.
Urban Dictionary, apparently there's a definition for young, dumb, and full of cum. Simply, it means when you're in the stage of life that comedian Danny Thomas referred to as young and foolish in the hit New World Man. What is going on? Hold on. This is stupid. I'm not going to continue this.
Hey, let's skip all this bullshit and go to week 9 games, and then we'll do juicies quick because we got 53 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, Andrew Brandt's tweet was basically the NFL weeks back, if there were this many positive tests, they would have shifted the game to Sunday or Monday. But now they're just deciding to power through this bullshit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that seems to be. I could go through. I have a whole thing about the COVID list and who's on it, and there's a lot of stuff here that I was gonna say, but I just want to be like, there's 25 new cases last week, They're expanding the bench areas so that they will span 60 yards, and there's going to be face coverings for all players during pregame, postgame interactions on the field or in the locker room, and they're strongly recommended for the sidelines.
But you still have all these people smashing into each other,
Well,
spitting.
it's stupid. Okay, it's stupid because
Yeah.
during the game is when everyone's breathing hard all over each other, and then
Yeah.
they're worried about them being on the field during pregame and postgame interactions, and then in the locker room. I'm like, shut up.
Like ultimately, the only way the NFL is going to get away from this is if they cancel the season. But there's far too much money at stake, so they're not gonna. But also, like, there's money at stake. But how many people have benefited from being able to just watch football on Sunday and Monday and Thursday? It is nice. It's nice to have a little bit of sense of normality and watch
Yeah.
football on Sunday.
It's true. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, regardless of what I say.
Yeah.
I suppose if I was truly against it, I would not watch it.
Yeah, that's true. And I went ahead and I got YouTube TV and Red Zone so I could watch all of it.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Jake, to answer your question, did y'all see the new Pachula shoe? I don't know what that is. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what that is, Jesse? Is that a youth thing?
No, Pachula, Nick.
Isn't that a meat?
I can't believe it. It is luxury. Oh, okay. I don't know. I was trying to look it up quick, and it came up with a website that I don't think is right. So.
All right, game picks.
Oh wait, I did find it.
Oh.
So I do know. Yeah, duh, Nick. They're handcrafted in Spain. It's just high quality footwear. It's that, are you talking about the new cap toe Chelsea boot? Is that the one?
I'll be honest, man. I have gone to the discount shoe store in the mall and bought the same shoe for the past 3 years because I love this fucking shoe that much. And every time I find this shoe on that rack, I'm like, holy shit, yes, they have it and it's only $50. And I always still think to myself, fuck, $50 is a lot to spend on shoes. So no, I don't know what Pachula shoes are.
He said he made it up, but it's a real thing.
Goddamn piece of shit.
But it's a real thing. And you know what they are? They're those weird like dress shoes that are like boots, sort of.
Jake, no offense, Jake, but you son of a bitch, are one of the reasons why I'm so glad I got fixed. Because like you these days piss me the fuck off.
Although I am glad I went to that site because there's some nice cleave pics. So if anyone wants some cleave pics, some various things, you can go to the Pachula website. Pachula, not. It's for me and Pachula.com.
Holy shit, we're gonna get this sponsor.
Oh yeah, yeah. Week 9 games: Green Bay versus San Francisco. We're just gonna assume it happens, even though it might not. So who do you got?
Green Bay.
Me too. Houston versus Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, actually.
I have Houston. Horrible game. Oh wait a
Oh,
second.
we didn't say what pick of the week, did
Yeah,
we?
yeah. Okay. I'm playing it.
Okay.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Pick of the week.
So,
I think we'll be okay.
ugh.
Another good.
Who's your say what pick of the week?
The Jets to beat the Patriots.
Whoa.
Monday Night Football.
Oh my God, that's possible. I think we're finding out that Tom Brady was the secret weapon for the Patriots. Like the best player in the league is better than the best coach in the league.
It's either that or I'll take a Henway.
A Henway?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not. Jesus, you fire demon. That fire reminds me of a Henway.
My say what pick of the week. I'm gonna go okay, so I'm gonna say this. Let me know if you don't think it counts, and I'll make another pick. but I'm gonna pick the Colts to beat the Ravens.
Oh.
You can let me know if it's a say what pick of the week or not. If it's not, if you don't feel that it is say whaty enough, then I'll pick something else.
So what do you like Jake Rio's chicken tenders?
Oh man, I want some chicken tenders, dog. In my culinary class, it was home ec. Come
Yeah,
on,
call
man.
it home ec.
It was high school. It's home ec.
Culinary class. Kids taking color.
We're just being mean at this point.
Kids got a culinary class. No, just like I have a Henway.
What is a hen weigh? Jesse?
About 8 pounds.
Oh man, you almost made me die. Oh, fuck.
I almost passed out too there for a second.
Oh my God, Jesse, that was so good. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God, that was.
I was wondering if you actually knew what I was trying to do, or if I was just
No idea.
gonna keep saying it until I got you frustrated.
My head is like tight right now. That was, oh God, that was so funny.
Oh,
Oh God.
God.
Okay.
I seriously, you
Ugh.
chuckled the first time I said it. You didn't react the second time. I was like, if I do it a third time, I'll know for sure.
Ugh. Oh my God, where are we at? We're at.
Giants versus Washington.
I'm gonna pick the Giants. Their defense is better.
I also picked the Giants. You Baltimore versus Indiana. You picked Indiana. I picked Baltimore. So yeah, there you go. Say what we can win. Detroit versus Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I picked Minnesota as well. Chicago versus Tennessee.
Ooh. You know what? I think I'm gonna pick Chicago in this game. Tennessee, there's just something up with them, and like Derrick Henry obviously is their best player, and Tannehill just needs to get right again. But they were really good after that 1 or 2 week like break. But since then, it just seems like they're trying to desperately win, and they're not in control of the games. So I'm picking Bears.
I picked Tennessee. Carolina versus Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City.
I also picked Kansas City. Seattle versus Buffalo.
Seattle.
I also picked Seattle. Denver versus Atlanta.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick Atlanta.
Sorry, Joe set, but I also picked Atlanta. Las Vegas versus the Chargers.
Vegas.
I picked Vegas. Miami versus Arizona.
Arizona, but I think it's gonna be a close game.
That could have been a say what pick of the week.
Yeah, I thought about it. That was gonna be my second option.
Pittsburgh versus Dallas.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
No question.
New Orleans versus Tampa Bay.
God, this one I think is gonna be dependent on if Drew Brees has his weapons back. But even that, like Drew Brees hasn't looked great. This team is like dependent on Alvin Kamara, so I'm gonna pick the Bucks.
It's the return of Antonio Brown, by the way.
Yeah, fucking gross.
Yeah, it is gross. New Orleans versus the Jets.
Are you starting him in fantasy?
No, what? No.
I thought you picked him up in low league.
I did. He's in there, but he's not starting.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, they got Godwin. They got Godwin, Evans. There's too many weapons.
Scotty Miller's even been doing pretty well. Plus,
He
they
might
got
be-
Kevin Brady and Gronk.
He might be injured.
Oh, yeah,
Scotty
he's been
Miller.
getting cleared off and on all season. Did you say Patriots Jets?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Patriots.
All right, and I picked the Jets as my say what pick of the week. Your buys for the week are Philadelphia, the Rams, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. All right, we got an hour and 4 minutes in this bit. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to run through this? It's we'd,
Dog.
yeah. All right. Fuck it.
I don't have my picks in front of me, so I'm just winging this shit.
All right. I got your back. So we start with. Oh wait, should we do an intro or something? Mid Juicies. For those of you that don't know, this is our middle of the year update on our what we call the Juicy Awards, where we basically go through the awards of the NFL and make our picks.
It's like the NFL honors, but ours.
Yeah, NFL hours, aka the Juicies.
I like that.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go through what we did last, or for the pre-jacks, which was a preseason thing, and we'll see how we've changed. So, for the comeback player of the year, at the beginning of the year, you had Randy Gregory.
Ugh. I'm gonna switch that to Alden Smith. Fuck it.
Okay. And I had Cam Newton. But I'm changing it to Alex Smith.
Ooh, really?
Yep. But statistically, I think it goes to Big Ben.
Oh, Big Ben. That's right.
Yeah.
Jake said he voted too. That's not possible. You're
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, come on, bro. Don't give us that shit,
Don't
bro.
lie to us, you son bitch. All right, what's the next one?
Coach of the year. You had Mike McCarthy, dumb. I had Mike Zimmer, also not
Oh, that was dumb.
the smartest. Who do you have now?
Yes, I'm gonna go Pete Carroll. Fuck it.
I have Mike Tomlin.
Ooh, god damn! Why do I keep writing up the Steelers? Like I keep just fucking ignoring them.
We'll see what happens. Offensive Rookie of the Year, you had CeeDee Lamb. I had Justin Jefferson.
gonna
I'm
change that.
sticking with Justin Jefferson.
I'm changing mine to Joe Burrows.
You know, it's so easy for people to pick a quarterback, and I do think it's probably going to happen because I thought it should have been Josh Jacobs last year, and it wasn't. It was fucking Kyler Murray.
I mean, this might be biased, sure, but if Dak hadn't gone in, if Dak was healthy all season, I would still probably say CeeDee Lamb right now.
Yeah. Defensive Rookie of the Year, you had Patrick Queen. I had Chase Young. I'm sticking with Chase Young.
Oh, I'll switch to Chase Young.
I don't really know
I've
shit
heard-
about
I
what's
haven't
going
really
on
heard-
with the thing.
Yeah, me
but,
neither.
but like when I did research for this, I heard he was killing it out there, even though he plays for a Washington football team.
Yeah, and he got
Offensive-
injured.
Oh yeah, that's right. Offensive Player of the Year, you had Ezekiel Elliott. I had Adam Thielen. Get used to that. This is a theme, by the way, of how we picked everything.
I'm gonna switch that to Derrick Henry.
Ooh, that's a good one. Fuck it. I'm gonna switch mine to Dalvin Cook.
That's actually not a bad pick either.
Defensive Player of the Year, you had DeMarcus Lawrence, and I had Harrison Smith.
I'm gonna change mine to. Oh fuck! I'm blanking. You do yours first. I gotta think.
I'm switching mine. I'm just going to the old tried and true Aaron Donald.
See, that's who I was gonna go with, but I'm gonna go. Holy
What team?
shit!
What position? What team?
Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. Thank you. God, wow, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna go Miles Garrett.
Jake Rio did
Yeah.
mention some other good ones. Buda Baker, T.J. Watt. Yeah, they're both.
I
going
thought about doing
bananas.
Buda Baker and TJ Watt, like not TJ Watt, but I thought about doing Buda Baker because he's had a really good season.
Also, Minka Fitzpatrick.
I think Miles Garrett has been tearing it up, and I like Miles Garrett.
Yeah. League MVP. You had Dak Prescott. I had Dalvin Cook.
You go first on this one.
Russell Wilson.
Uh, yeah, you're probably right. It could go Mahomes or Wilson, I think.
Well, I
Or
had Offensive
Rodgers.
Player of the Year for Patrick Mahomes, but
You
I
know what?
changed it to Dalvin Cook.
You know what? I like Wilson. I could see Russell Wilson, and I'm going to do this disgusting decision instead. And no, I can't do Aaron Rodgers.
What?
I
That's
was going to pick Aaron
bananas.
Rodgers. I'm going to go Russell Wilson. I'm going Russell Wilson with you.
By the way, I don't like Russell Wilson. That was hard for me.
I know. I don't care very much for him either. He's too well.
He is a voter.
Oh my
AFC
God, those commercials! I'm so glad those commercials are done because like you could clearly tell it's just like, all right, we're gonna give you a bunch of money, just read the teleprompter. Matt
Well,
LaFleur
Pete,
is uncomfortable.
Pete Carroll's was pretty bad. Russ, Gurley, what about you guys? It's horrible.
Matt LaFleur is looking like he's not holding a newspaper, so I didn't think he was kidnapped by Al Qaeda. But he's just like he's just reading every year. People don't vote, and we have the opportunity to go vote. Go vote. Like it's
Yeah,
so uncomfortable, man.
they're so bad, all of them. AFC champion, you had the Chiefs. I had the Chiefs. I stuck with the Chiefs. Are you going to
I'm
go with
gonna go with
the Steelers? Remember, they exist.
Yep. That's
I
what I'm
want to see
thinking.
the Steelers Chiefs game. That would be a monster game.
The AFC Championship game will probably be Steelers Chiefs.
NFC champion, you had the Cowboys. I had the Vikings. I switched to Seattle, which once again hurts my heart quite a bit.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be Green Bay.
You know what? I would love for the Cardinals to make it in, and then end up being Cardinals versus the Seahawks, and the Cardinals just like do away with them.
Dude, I would enjoy a Cardinals Steelers Super Bowl. I would enjoy a Cardinals Ravens Super Bowl. I'd enjoy a Cardinals Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I want to see Larry Fitzgerald in a Super Bowl, and I want to see him get a ring.
Oh yeah.
Was he in the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner?
Yes. But they lost.
Yeah, they lost to the Steelers, right?
Yeah, because Kurt Warner won his Super Bowls with the Rams,
Okay.
and that was was it Plaxico Burress that was so good for them?
I thought Plaxico only played for the Jets and the Giants.
No, he originally played for the Steelers.
Steelers, that's right. But he shot himself when he was with the Giants, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
But I'm trying to remember there was a fantastic because it was Larry Fitzgerald versus this other wide receiver, and I thought that other wide receiver was Plaxico Burress.
Well, I can find out.
Whatever. Super Bowl, you had the Cowboys, I had the Vikings.
Oh,
I switched to the Chiefs. I think they two-peat.
yeah, I think I'll pick Chiefs. I'm gonna do Chiefs Packers Super Bowl.
Who
The
wins?
Chiefs win. The Chiefs have a really good offense, and they have a decent defense.
Their defense is better than most people think.
Yeah, yeah, but the Packers have a good offense and a bad defense, and I think this is going to be the year where you need both.
I don't think the Packers are going to be as good. Like, we just beat them. We just throttled them. And we're one of the worst teams in the league.
So Jake just said I think the Steelers would beat the Chiefs, but you got to think about the fact that the Chiefs almost lost to the Ravens, which the Ravens are good, but the Chiefs almost lost to the Eagles, and the Eagles almost lost to the Cowboys, except for like the fourth quarter where they really turned out. Like the Steelers games, every Steelers game, they've looked really good for 3.5 quarters, but they always seem to like they drop the ball, and each game has been close. They haven't really like stomped any team to my knowledge, to my recollection right now that I'm thinking about. But right now I'm just thinking about like Ravens and Eagles matchups. I think they're gonna stomp the Cowboys, but who the fuck doesn't stomp the Cowboys? The goddamn Browns beat the Cowboys.
The Browns only have what, 2 losses, 3 losses on the year.
Yeah, and like the Steelers defense is good, but also the Steelers defense keeps giving up points. Like again, they almost lost to the Eagles. They almost lost to the Ravens. I'm gonna pull up the Steelers record because the Steelers are good, but they've also been in a lot of really close games.
Well, I mean they're undefeated. So surprise team, which is the most improved.
Uh the Dolphins.
Yeah, I suppose. I put Steelers. I don't think they were super great last year, but I might be wrong.
Well,
The
it's because Ben injured.
the dumpiest team, which is the worst record.
The Jets.
Yeah, Jets. You had the Jaguars in the pre-Jacks, and I had the Jets. How about that? But if you look at like how many losses they had last year compared to how many losses they have this year, it might end up being Minnesota. Like, in all honesty. Which
Maybe.
is
We'll see. Like, I wonder if Minnesota's just going to completely turn around now and run the fucking table.
Oh God, it wouldn't matter. By the way, the Dolphins were your pre-Jack pick, so you didn't even change for that. And my pre-Jack pick was the Bengals, which I think they're doing a lot better, but they're just not winning games.
Yeah. I think they're going to. I'm curious to see what the Bengals are going to. And the Dolphins. I'm curious how the Bengals and Dolphins are going to be next year.
Okay, let's do a quick rundown of AFC North. Who do you think is going to take the division? So that's the Steelers, Bengals, Browns, and Ravens.
You said NFC North.
AFC
Right?
North, sorry.
Oh, it'll be the Steelers.
Yeah. These are actually pretty clear cut. AFC South, which is Titans, Jaguars, and then the others.
Titans.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
It could be the Colts. Could be the Colts. Colts
yeah, it could be the Colts. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Their defense is good. They've got Darius Leonard back now. Philip Rivers is playing media. You know what? I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to pick the Colts. I'm sorry if I can anyway.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You're not super high on the Titans. By the way, we both had the. By the way, the Steelers are in the AFC North, but the Ravens are as well.
Oh, but
We both. I picked the Steelers, because I think the Steelers are going to end up better than the Ravens by the end of the year.
Yep, they have more weapons.
They've already beat them once.
The Ravens
We
do
both.
have,
We.
I think it's in my opinion, I think it's a toss up between who has the better defense because the Ravens have an insane defense, but also so do the Steelers. So I kind of think they right now have the best 2 defenses in the league, and it's a tie for who's the best.
Yeah. Well, Jake Rio also says that Lamar Jackson is a 1-year wonder. I don't agree with that whatsoever.
I don't know either.
I think that he'll be fine.
He can still make those passes, and when he takes off out of the pocket, I don't think between him, I don't know who's faster, him or Kyler Murray, but it's like a fucking cannon shoots out of the pocket.
Also, let's remember that he probably hates. He probably fucking hates the Ravens because he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah,
So he's like me.
sucks at passing. I just don't
He's
think
looking at Lamar Jackson like I look at Aaron Rodgers probably.
Yeah, of course it is the Steelers. So he said he's washed up already, unless it's just the Steelers defense. The Steelers defense is the best in the league. Like it's
Yeah.
the Steelers and Ravens between.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very
defense in the league. They have a very very good defense. I'm getting a little shit faced, which is probably why I'm getting so combative.
good. It's all good, bro. Okay, so we got a few left here. AFC East. Oh, we both went Ravens. We both changed the Steelers. We were both Titans. I stayed at Titans. You went to Colts. AFC East, which is your Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. I am sticking with the Bills that I did from last year, and you had the Bills as well. Are you gonna change to the Dolphins or stick with the Bills,
I
motherfucker?
think I'm changing to the Dolphins, man. It's a risky pick. It'll probably be the Bills, but Dolphins are scrappy, and Tua. I made the comment that Tua should have remained on the bench, but he ended up having a pretty decent game.
Yeah, no, he was throwing lasers out there, but I also think that I don't think it's gonna last. I mean, they're scrappy, sure, but I don't think their scrappiness is gonna take them to win the division.
Probably not. The Bills have I'd say their defenses are kind of similar. The Bills is a little bit better, but also the Dolphins have a better run game. Miles Gaskin is injured now for the next couple weeks, so that kind of sucks for them.
Well,
So
Bills have Singletary and Zach Moss. They're no slouches.
yeah, and the Dolphins have
Teflon.
Rita, and now they traded for DeAndre Washington as well, which is not much.
Yeah, but still. AFC West, we both picked the Chiefs.
I'm gonna stick with that.
I'm also sticking with that. I think Las Vegas is intriguing because they won some pretty big games against the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs.
I think Vegas will have an opportunity to possibly make the playoffs as a wild card. Maybe.
Baby. NFC North, we both had the Vikings.
Oof. Oof.
I switched to the Packers, although it hurts me to
Yeah,
my very soul.
I get it. Yeah, I'll be doing the same.
NFC North, you had the Falcons, and I had the Buccaneers.
You just said NFC North again.
NFC South, God. I had the Falcons. You had the. Why are you yelling at me? I had the
Sorry.
Falcons. You had the Falcons. You ding dong. And I had the Buccaneers.
Boy, was I wrong. I'm gonna switch to the Bucks
Neither one of us remembered the Saints.
because the Saints suck this season.
Yeah, but we didn't know that was going to happen.
True. I like the way these fucking matches smell.
Yeah, obviously. The NFC East, you picked the Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys.
Eagles,
Yeah, I picked them as well.
but they're gonna be one and done, so it'll be all right.
NFC West, you picked the Seahawks. I picked the 49ers. My oh my. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Seahawks.
Yeah.
I want to say the Seahawks. I definitely do, but I also think that Arizona might give them a run for the money at the end of the season.
I think
Because
so.
if Arizona and the Seattle win the same amount of games, but Seattle wins or ties against, or I mean Arizona wins or ties against Seattle again, then they have the advantage.
I don't know. I think Kyler Murray is still just too young to beat Russell Wilson.
Well,
Make-
yeah.
Or
Well-
sorry, to win the division. To win that
Well,
division.
but here's the thing: Seattle's defense sucks.
It's
they're not-
historically the worst ever.
Yeah, they're not good. And Kyler Murray throwing to DeAndre Hopkins, right? Like that's dangerous. And
I
Larry
know, but-
Fitzgerald is still out there. Like,
Like the Seahawks offense is winning these games, and the defense just got Carlos Dunlap, so they've got some help now. And I don't know if it's obviously not enough to like turn that defense completely around, but if they can turn a porous defense into a bad defense or an okay defense, I think they'll be in much better shape than a lot of other teams. Because the
Yeah.
Cardinals, like the Cardinals' offense is pretty good, but they were also still held by the horrible Dallas defense for a few drives.
yeah.
That's
Um,
not much.
I just think Arizona's going to be close in this one. I don't actually think they'll take it. I did put the Seahawks, but
Oh man, it's a good choice of words when you said Arizona's going to be a close one in this one because of our current climate. But Arizona went blue, baby. Anyway,
yeah, according to Fox News.
what's next?
Anyway, I think that's it, baby.
Oh shit, baby! This is like an hour and a half long podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, but they've all been an hour and a half long, like
Yeah.
like the last so many. Actually, we're at 123. We're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm fine
Baby,
with
baby,
it. Baby!
oh, baby.
Have this fucking pack of matches because it's just fun like matches.
All right.
Hey, wait, have you started the credits?
Oh,
Oh.
golly. Okay, go.
Oh. Hey, if you want to listen to us, feel free to listen to us anywhere where podcasts are available. Fuck, that was a rough delivery.
Very rough. If you want to tweet at us, you can tweet at ProFBJuice. Hashtag Juice Nation.
And Facebook is pretty much the same thing. So do that shit there, and you can email us at our profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Yeah, or you could watch us live anytime we do this on twitch.tv/profootballjuice, I think, or ProFBJuice, can't remember which one, or watch old episodes on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Brian.
Thanks to Emily.
Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks to our Twitch viewers, Jake
Jake Rio, Mikey, if you're still out there. That's that, right?
Yeah.
Peace.
Got it.